What? Oh, forgot my water. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig here from Video Juice, and we're back with another Legion reaction. Episode 2 this time. Last time on Legion, we had loads of crazy shit happening. It was a great episode. I thought it was a really good. It was a really good premiere episode of a show. Lots of questions I was left with afterwards. It's by design, though. It's a very confusing show. Main character David has powers. He also may be schizophrenic, or that could be tied into his powers some way. I don't know. It's like he's seen dead people or people that are kind of weird. We got a few mysteries there. We have like we have Lenny, who's dead, but she's still sticking around as a side character. I thought it was weird that she got killed off so fast, considering that Aubrey Plaza is playing her. But it makes sense now that she's sticking around as a ghost kind of thing. We've Sydney, who can touch people and swap bodies with them temporarily. And then we have like the two organizations. One seems bad, one seems good. One at the moment, just on surface level of what we know of them, one seems kind of X-Men-ish. We have like shit, what was her name? Melanie, was it? I think it was Melanie. Was the main woman of one of the organizations, of the good organization that we think is good at the moment, and they were all kind of rescuing him. Some very cool action sequences at the end, and a really, really cool long shot to close out the first episode. Theories at the moment, I mean, I have a lot of small ones. My main two big ones, and one of them is not really a theory, it's just kind of the way I've been watching the show. Like because we're viewing it through David's perspective, I have a feeling that not everything we're seeing is actually there. We're in the guessing game as well, just because we're seeing through his eyes. We're meant to be experiencing it the way he is. So I have a feeling that a lot of this, not a lot, but I have a feeling that some stuff throughout the show is not going to be real. Maybe, might be wrong, but it seems that way. And my other thing is, and this was a kind of crazy off the walls theory, because it's very it would be very risky, I think, doing this, but I have a feeling that he might be part of a multiple personality disorder. And then completely crazy off the walls here, I was thinking like the second organization that are good, and the girl and Sydney and all that, maybe they're all different parts of that personality, and all the different powers are like when all the different powers are tied to a personality, like her body switching thing. I don't expect that to happen. The multiple personality disorder could happen. I don't expect like Sydney and all of the rest of them to be part of it, because you're writing off a lot of your cast then. Unless they find a way to incorporate it more. I just thought I'd throw them out there just in case, just off like random chance that one of them comes true. So yeah, we're just going to jump in, check out episode 2. I'm very excited for it. I'm very into the show. I like the style of show with the kind of questions and you don't know what's going on. I like that. It's good for theorizing and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess we're going to watch this episode. Let's do this.
The one they call the Eye.
The Eye. There we go. I knew he was important. He was always just there last episode, not kind of saying that, and they always zoomed in on that eye.
Weird.
Sounds like Aubrey Plaza's character singing. It worked anyway.
Very good.
So does that mean?
That's what we call telepathy.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was just about to say it.
Get some sleep.
See, telepathic,
Tomorrow
telekinetic.
memory work begins.
Wonder what the seeing dead people is. It's like one of them old shock games. Who can hold on the longest? Ooh, we might see when the powers first manifested, maybe. I know we saw him in the cop car at the start of it when all the windows exploded out. I don't know if that was when it manifested or not. It might have been.
Autonomy is what we call our memory artist. That's his gift.
Yeah, that's how Sydney got into his mind.
I mean, you can, but it's better if you don't.
That'd be a cool power to have. Being able to revisit your memories and alter them slightly and stuff like that.
No.
It'd be fun.
Not like this.
You go into other people's memories.
He chopped her head.
Huh?
bed, he said. And Snickersnack, his mom was dead. Dead. Dead.
It's an odd children's book. Why can't you see his face?
No, she wanted to, and I liked it, you know? Like, do you have any gum or like a lozenge or like liquid or something? My mouth.
The breakup of her. Like, I remember my birth. Before even the womb.
Ugh.
You know how loud the heartbeat is? Imagine you can remember being inside your mother's body, warm and blind, and then just this intense pressure, and suddenly...
That'd be weird.
And something else.
Or the devil with yellow eyes.
Something.
On a list of things not to do, talk.
Oh, like sneeze?
Do you have to sneeze?
No, just...
For the record, I want
Guy's a bit loopy, I think, is he?
Carrie.
Wait, I thought your name was Carrie.
Yes, it is.
To, and I liked it, you know?
Freeze. What happened there?
I don't know. Maybe right.
You saw?
Skipped.
There was a glitch. A time jump.
Yes. David, it's very important that you remember everything.
I do.
Blocking something out.
Maybe I was distracted. Or...
No, even if you were focused on something else, the surrounding memory should be intact.
To be confused.
Or someone erased it.
We'll find the truth together. Take us back.
Well, you know, that was
She left.
This is cool.
Philly.
No,
I like all
actually
this memory
wanted
stuff.
to.
That's a cool effect.
It's not me. I didn't.
Is this the bedtime story again?
I do. I told you.
David?
Something's happening.
No, yes.
Devil with yellow eyes, maybe? We're gonna see a little yellow eye.
David, nothing can hurt you here.
If your brother was here. He was. Then there would be a record. Look, I don't know anything about your records. I've been to this hospital 100 times. I've been visiting him for years. Do you understand? Kissinger. Yes. Dr. Kissinger. Douglas Dennis Kissinger.
Oh.
He worked with David for nearly 2 years. Are you being coerced, Miss Haller? I'm beginning to wonder if we shouldn't admit you for observation.
Yeah, don't push.
Tell me, have you ever seen a psychiatrist for paranoid delusions?
Oh shit.
David,
What just happened?
I got it. Don't move. I'll be right back.
He projected himself over there.
You leave?
Telepathically.
Lyle?
Oh, I wouldn't like that one bit. Fuck that.
Oh, come on! Okay. I am done.
Oh shit, it's this guy. Or not. What? Did he teleport stuff over there? The machine? Yep. And that's what happened with the doors anyway. When the doors got got wiped away from the walls. When Lenny died.
As I said.
Do the work.
Yeah, what's he gonna do, like?
Not long, just enough.
Learn your
to
powers.
learn what you can do.
control that shit,
What we can do,
then launch a rescue
Together.
operation.
then we can rescue her like we rescued you.
Come
I
on.
know that won't kill her.
I'm probably using her to get to you.
She's bait.
Yup. That place does not look clean. Oh, this fucking guy. Oh. Oh, what the fuck is this? He's not going to torture the shit out of her, is he? The eye has got to do something, right? It has to. He's called the eye.
Begin.
Okay. A lot slower than last week. Doesn't necessarily mean bad. I really enjoyed the episode. Lots of information. Tiny few questions answered, and I think I have more questions than before. So we got a name on the guy with the weird eye. He's called the Eye. I'm going to guess he's a higher up or the leader of Division 3, which we got name dropped in this. We were also told there's obviously multiple divisions if it's called Division 3, but earlier on in the episode they said the divisions. So clearly there's a few. There's at least 3. Division 3 is the bad guys, led by the Eye. I'm just going to say it's led by the Eye at the moment, until we're told otherwise. So we don't know, or at least I think we don't know. I didn't hear it anyway. What division Melanie's group is, or if they are even one. We got mentioned to a war as well this episode. I'm going to guess it's between the divisions, the one that we're seeing. And Melanie mentioned using David could be the key to winning the war. I still don't think they're fully good, especially with that line. I think there's going to be some sort of twist later on down the line that their goals are not as pure as David thinks. Maybe. Just a thought. I mean, I'm interested in the divisions, so I'm looking forward to learning more about them. What else? David's father. That's going to be interesting. It's I like how they did it. They had like the memory and then you couldn't see his face, and it's like a kind of repressed memory type thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any theories at the moment. We're 2 episodes in. I don't know who his father could be. So we got some more stuff about his powers in this one. He projected himself across to somewhere else in the world when his sister was getting taken. That was interesting. So the telepathic powers and the telekinetic powers are confirmed basically. Could the people that he's seeing, I think I said just during the episode, could the people he's seeing be just telepathic projections of the people he's hearing? That's what I was thinking, but the people he's seeing are all kind of like, they're like decomposing, or they look like dead or slightly zombified kind of a thing. So I don't really see how they could be projections of other people, unless they're projections of the dead, but I don't know what power that would tie into. He seems to just have a kind of mishmash of different powers at the moment. Like obviously we know now that the doors were teleported away, or teleported. They were like, I think teleported would be the best word for it. Same thing he did with the MRI machine at the end. So yeah, don't have a feeling his powers go a lot deeper than what we're seeing now. I think there's going to be something big in there. I don't know. I really like some of the powers on the show so far. Obviously we haven't seen a whole lot, but the memory work thing was very, very cool, I thought, from Patanomy. It's an interesting power, especially due to the fact that he retains all the memories and stuff, like having memories of being in the womb and being birthed is it's weird. Having a power like that on this show is interesting, though, especially with the way the time is working on the show. Like it's going back and forth without actually telling you. It takes a few like seconds or minutes or whatever to realize kind of where you are in the timeline, if we even know where we are in the timeline in some of the scenes. But it makes it interesting because all I'm thinking at the moment is, are they in what we perceive as the present, like the main timeline in this at the moment, which is basically David with the division or whatever, I don't know if they're division, with Melanie and them. Could that be a memory that they are... Shit, I keep hitting my mic this episode. Could that be a memory that they are presenting to David as real in terms of in trying to extract information or in trying to, like, get him on their side or whatever? That's what I was kind of thinking last episode as well. Except last episode I was thinking that they were still in the interrogation room that he flipped over with the Division 3 guys that got killed off in the swimming pool scene. But I don't know. It's an interesting power, I thought. I'm interested to learn more about it. I just thought it'd be worth mentioning, just in case something like that happens. That was my "is everything a memory" theory. I was thinking when we got the revelation, when we seen him move the MRI machine elsewhere, I was thinking, like, where did those doors go? They have to have gone somewhere. If the MRI machine went somewhere in the world, they just got like fuck tons of doors just thrown in an area. That would have been funny to see. I thought that would have been really funny to see. It's just a stupid thing that popped into my head while I was watching it. The timeline is the thing. The way the time has been presented to us in the show is the most interesting thing to me, because the way it bounces around, we're still not actually sure what's real, what's not, what's a manipulated memory, what's not, I don't know. I'm not convinced that what we're being shown is exactly what's happening. I think stuff is being manipulated. I don't think people's motivations on the show at the moment are the way or what we think. Like, I don't think Melanie and that, I think they have some sort of ulterior motive. Obviously they want to win the war. It's very villain-like, I think. Hidden villain, like they're getting him and using him. It'd be a good twist. If it was done right, it needs to be done right. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. The devil with the yellow eyes popped up again this episode. Not as frequent as the first episode. He only popped up... I only spotted him popping up once during the MRI machine. That's what kind of... Could that be what triggered him to... Obviously it was, yeah, because it was fear. So maybe his powers... Maybe his powers are tied to his emotions. Maybe the telekinetic powers are tied to his anger. Maybe fear could be tied to his whatever power he's using to teleport stuff away, because the only two times we've seen that so far, as far as I know, as far as I've seen, are when Sid was in his body getting dragged away. Obviously she was terrified there then because they swapped bodies and she thought that he was getting out and that she was going to be locked up, so that got rid of all the doors and everything. And then obviously the second time the devil with yellow eyes was there and he teleported the MRI machine somewhere else. I just thought of that. That could be interesting. Maybe he has different powers associated to different emotions, and said emotions when they come out, they trigger it. That would be interesting. So what about the telepathic ability? What could that be? I don't know. That could be tied to something else. That might... Maybe it's nothing. That just literally popped into my head, so I said I'd mention it just in case. So, that's all I got. I really enjoyed the episode. It was more of an... It was slower than last episode, but it kind of needed to be... last episode was great, but they needed to kind of delve into just information for the viewers, even though I'm kind of left a bit more confused than after the first episode, in a good way. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back next Monday with another reaction of Legion, and we'll have another few reactions and gameplay videos and that during the week as well. You can like, comment and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't, it is all good. And yeah, you can check out some of our social media links down below as well in the description. We've got Facebook and Twitter and our own website and that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Later.